Yarn sensation. Just click on my yarn lady or click the subscribe button. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Yarn Sensation, and it has been a while since I have done a video. My health condition, Chiari malformation, had got the best of me, and the project that we will be making is a little girl's bag. And what's neat about this bag is you can make chain stitches for the shoulder, and you can make as many chain stitches as you need for your little girl to create a crossbody style. That way when she's out, she can throw it across her shoulder, throw her little, lip gloss, etc. inside, or you can shorten the stitches for the chain and you can make a little shoulder bag or a little handbag. The choice is yours. What we will be using will be our little mouse ears, and I will show you how to create those. Stitch markers. If you don't have any stitch markers, you can always use pieces of yarn. You need your yarn needle. We will be using a 3.5mm hook. You need a pair of scissors, and I have 2-ply yarn, color pink. So to get started, you want to start with a slip knot. You will chain 27. Once you have 27, you want to complete a double crochet in the second chain from the hook. Next, you will complete 1 double crochet in each chain across, and you will have a total of 26 double crochets. I am completing my last double crochet. Once you complete your last double crochet, you have completed row 1. Next, you will chain 2, turn your work, and you will not be placing your next double crochet in the stitches. Instead, you want to place it between the 2 double crochets. So you just want to wrap your yarn around the hook and go below those bars and into that space and complete your double crochet. Okay, I have 2 more double crochets to complete. That's 1, and my last one. You do not want to go into that last stitch at the end. Instead, you will just be placing that double crochet in that space between your 2 double crochets. So for row 2, you will have a total of 25 double crochets across. For row 3, you want to chain 2, turn your work, and you will repeat the same by placing a double crochet in the space. You have your chain right here, then you have your double crochet. So you want to place the next double crochet in that space, just like you did for row 2. And then go to your next space. Remember, we're not putting it in the stitch here. We're going in the space below. So complete your next one. And okay, I am close to the end. I have a double crochet right here. And then remember to open up your chain 2 and that last double crochet and put a double crochet into that space. Okay, row 3 is completed. Next, okay, so once you have your 10 row, you just want to chain 1. Okay, once you chain 1, turn your work, and what we will be doing next is placing 1 single crochet in each stitch across. Okay, once you get back around, you have completed both sides. You completed the bottom, the top. The next thing you want to do is just join into that beginning chain 1. And you will chain 1. Okay, at this point you will need your stitch markers, and remember, if you don't have stitch markers, just cut a piece of yarn and make 4 pieces out of that. And I will explain in a second where to place your markers, but this is just an example. And if you wanted to use your yarn, you just place your hook into that stitch, fold your yarn in half, grab it in that fold, pull it through, and once you have it through, grab the tails and just pull it through that loop, pull it and tighten. And you can use that for your stitch markers, and once we're finished, you can just, remove it just by pulling on the loop. You want to count down 7 and place the stitch marker. You want to do it for both ends. Looking at these stitch markers, just make sure that you have 13 stitches in between the stitch markers. Video issues. To get started on this next piece along the side, you will need to place 1 single crochet in the first stitch, 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches, 1 single crochet in the stitch with the stitch marker, in the next stitch 1 half double crochet, and in the next stitch 1 double crochet, and I will explain the next step. In the next 9 stitches we will place a triple double crochet. Just wrap your hook around, wrap your yarn around 2 times, place it into that stitch, pull up a loop, pull your yarn through 2 loops, pull your yarn through the next 2 loops and the last 2 loops, and you want to repeat that 8 more times. Okay, once you complete your last triple double crochet, in the next stitch you want a double crochet, and in the next a half double crochet. Okay, remove your stitch marker, and you want to complete 1 single crochet in the next 7 stitches. Okay, so you just completed side 1. Next you need to chain 1, cut your yarn, pull your yarn through, pull to tight. Okay, now you need to turn your work and repeat the same steps for this side, and we will meet back. So the next thing you want to do is cut your yarn, and I have listed an estimate of how much yarn you will need for the sides to sew together. Of course, you need your yarn needle, and you just want to fold it. And then what we will be doing is stitching the sides, that side and this side. can cut, and then that way you still have enough yarn to complete the other side. So next, just go on this side and repeat the same steps. Okay, once you have your 120, you want to chain 1, and what you would be doing is placing a slip stitch into that second chain. So you just want to place your hook into the second chain, pull your yarn through, and back through the loop on your chain, and you will repeat that across. Once you are complete with your chain, go ahead and chain 1 and cut your yarn. Pull your yarn tail out, and you can tie these 2 tails together. Make our little mouse ears. Okay, the first thing you want to do is make your slip knot. You want to chain 6. You will join in that first chain. Pull your yarn through, chain 1. And what I will do with this yarn tail is just crochet over it. That way I don't have to weave it in at the end. So just place your hook into the center, pull up a loop, and complete a single crochet. You want to complete a total of 12 single crochets. Okay, once you get back around, you want to join into that first single crochet, chain 3, double crochet in the same stitch, double crochet in the next stitch, chain 3, slip stitch in the same stitch, chain 3, double crochet in the next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch, chain 3, slip stitch back into that same stitch, chain 1, cut your yarn, pull your yarn through, and tighten. Did about 3-4 ties, and then what I would do is just weave these ends into the bag, and if you want to as well, you can add glue to it. Place them onto your handle like that, and then once you attach it, they'll be just sitting there like that. And what I do, I'll add a couple of mine, so if you want this color as well, you can add it. You can add as many as you like.